Hi, my name's Austin, and this is Dungeons and Dracon Beams.
Previously on Dungeons and Dracon Beams. As Zac's neighbors leave their homes and their cars divaricate towards their destinations, there is one commuter missing. Novel sounds echo over the quiet neighborhood, a ringing as a hammer hits an unknown metal, and a hissing as it is remolded and cooled. A crow briefly alights on the roof of the house, interested in the sight of the young boy with the curly blonde hair and the older pudgy gentleman forging a sword together. If one were more intent on what was happening, they may notice the boy speaking to the crow before it takes off, flying towards the forest. The lintando of the bus tires heralds its arrival at the shops of Wither Green Park. A teen girl with jet black hair falling to one side of her face, revealing a close-shaved side, steps off the bus and casually makes her way around the mall, waiting for the stores to open. When they finally do, she hunts through the racks of clothing, finding exactly what she was looking for with practiced hands. Grabbing a greeting card, she checks out and catches another bus, the one that travels to the northernmost point of the bus system, before continuing into the woods as the crow flies. She disappears from sight, and only the most keen of the animals pick up on what sounds like hoofbeats. The Doppler effect of hoofbeats drawing close, followed by singing, are what announce Dylan's arrival back at Oscar's cabin. Walking into the cabin, Dylan shows off her haul to Aximili, Savannah, and Cameron, clothing bought for their forced guest. Trying to bridge the gap of loss of humanity, they come up with a plan to let her shower and change before they must leave. It is one of the few plans of theirs that goes off without a hitch, more a testament to the willingness of their captive than anything else. It is still a difficult moment as Dylan, disguised as the lavender andalite Maitea, closes the door on Katie again, asking once more for her trust and patience.
I had not run with another Andalite since being back on the homeworld with my nephew. We used to race through the feeding fields, absorbing nutrients. When the grass is still wet with the dew, it sends a pleasant tingly sensation through the body. It is easy to describe as close to the human sensation of taste, although nothing really compares to that. It is the single greatest sensation I have ever experienced. All taste is wonderful, although taste also seems to be one of the great debates amongst the humans. They do not seem to agree on much. This feeling was refreshing, running through the forest with Dylan, even if she was in the body of the Shorvek assassin Maitea. Even if I knew it was not truly Maitea, it was still unsettling. Savannah's thought speak disrupted my reflections as we approached the humans called the mall. Savannah's thought speak disrupted my reflections as we approached what the humans called the mall. As we approached the Yeerk River.
The pubescent falsetto of two small children ring out in direct contradiction to the abhorrent language they use to describe the raptors breezing overhead at the mall. As their small voices cry out, and surely their mother pulls them in closer, scolding them, asking where they heard such filth, two raptors spiral at impossible velocity towards the roof of the mall, letting go of each other at the last moment and swooping over the mall guard, who, seeing a young teen duck into a hallway marked staff only, decided to follow. What the guard did not expect to see as he opened the door was a flash of talons and russet feathers with the whoosh of air as he slammed the door. A chill went down his spine as he realized he just locked that kid out there with those crazy birds. Opening the door, he cried, "Get in here!" The kid starts arguing with him about being up there, and honestly, who even cares if he is up there? His bosses, that's who. So he appeals to the kid, offers to buy him some coffee at the mall Starbucks. That works. That always works. Starbucks is the weakness of all teens. And also him. It's also his weakness. He chats away with the kid as they walk to the Starbucks and bond. I mean, this seems kind of like bonding, right? Over the shared love of the best drink from the super secret Starbucks menu, the Doc Ock. Okay, you can't just ask for that. You have to tell them it's 8 shots of espresso, 8 pumps of cream, and 8 syrups. But whatever. Paying for the coffee, it seems like any other day at the mall. Another good deed done. Leaving the kid with his coffee, and it seems some friends that he serendipitously ran into, the security guard walks back to his rounds, not even looking for a thank you. A perfect example of someone suited for this type of work. Following the lead from Katie, the humanimals gather at the Gap, everyone grabbing items of clothing and heading for the men's dressing room. Bart and Chad blend into the crowds of people pushing past the shops. The mothers pushing strollers, the influx of teens huddled into their cliques looking for something to do while their schools were scrambling to reopen, the dour ones scowling at the outgoing ones who are laughing and joking loudly, a group huddled in the mall cafeteria sharing a Cinnabon. A disheveled man runs past a teen with a handful of napkins, wiping icing sugar off his shirt. The man runs into the Zales, having forgotten his girlfriend's birthday until he had checked social media at work. All of the life, the buzz of living humming around one building, as 5 children, the only possible thorn in the side of a great subplot to turn this wild tangle of existence into a resource, stand at the entrance to the stronghold of their enemy. As the door slides shut behind them and the humming of the fluorescent lights begins to fade into the threatening gloom, they descend. And that is quite literally where we are now.
Yo.
That was good.
Hey,
I like that one.
I just gotta hats off to Alex because right before I went in there as part of that, my fucking stomach and my nerves were shot. I was so nervous. I don't know why, but I was
having the whole
fucking
game, Austin.
shaking. My fucking hands were shaking over my mouse. I'm not lying. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but it happened.
No.
Got it.
So yeah, also we do it every time. All right. So as you all move down this metal plate lined corridor, you start to notice that it's slightly sloped. The walls, they're blank. The hall is only lit by the soft fluorescent lights in the ceiling. There's no doors. There's no windows. No panels in the wall. Only the big, the big metal panels that make up the wall. The only crevices seem to be the ones that separate those metal plates. And you guys are walking for a little while. What happens during this walk?
I think Dylan is just trying to be like as quiet as possible to see when she can hear things first.
Okay.
Zach's probably just thinking about how to look like a Yeerk, like how to look like someone who's got a Yeerk in their head.
Savannah's walking along quietly, and she is trying to just check back at how everybody's doing, especially aware that Dylan and Aximili have never been to this place before. So she's trying to just keep a kind of beat on every single member of the team there, but like especially once, like if anybody starts to freak out, that's what she's going to be focused on.
Okay. So like as you all move down and you're kind of being silent and trying to sneak as much as you can in this pretty much open corridor hallway, we're going to do a group stealth check to see what happens.
Boy, howdy.
Okay.
With
Off to a
advantage, of
ripping
course,
start.
right? Because we are all supposed to be humans going down here, right?
No,
You son of a bitch.
I know the yes and stuff, but I know when to do it.
Got that dirty 20, baby.
Nice. Where's my friend at? There they are. And
Who was that?
Oh no.
Gotta be Cameron.
the first one was Max. The second one was Cameron.
Yeah.
Cameron's like head perks up. Did you guys hear that? And he like puts his hand back to stop Max, and Max trips over him and falls, and this metal like it just rings out as he falls down. The rest of you do okay. You
Don't we average this out for a group stealth check?
yeah. The rest of you do okay, and like you all look back as like Max is on the ground and Cameron is like standing over him with his eyes wide, and you all just freeze.
Everybody clap it. Don't do that.
I actually thought the video froze for a second because nobody was moving. How long have we been walking? Do I feel like we're near the bottom?
It's just been a couple minutes.
Okay.
And as far as being at the bottom, like the floor is slightly sloped. So like you might have not walked down that far. There's no real way to tell.
Okay.
And it's not stairs, it's just sloping like straight down. Metal, dirt.
Metal.
Okay.
They spared no expense. I guess we just keep walking.
Yeah. So
Who's
I'll
at
help
front?
Cameron stand up, and Dylan ran through first.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a single file hallway? Like how wide is this
No,
hallway?
you guys can.
Or this staircase or ramp? I don't know, whatever.
It's like
Scooby-Doo slide.
mechanically, it's probably like 10 feet by 10 feet. But like,
Okay.
you guys could all get like next to each other if you really wanted to.
But like we can be in a different order, I guess is what I'm saying. We're not stuck going the single file the way we came in.
Yeah, you just can't occupy this.
We could. Anyway. Okay, so we just carry on.
Yeah, as you guys carry on, you do eventually, after we'll say about 5 to 6 minutes, moving slowly, come to the end of this corridor, or at least the end of where you see the metal walls. This like just abruptly leads to a cave entrance. The metal walls stop, and it's all rock, dirt, cave, and there's rails on the wall, and these vertical tube lights embedded into the wall that glow.
There's rails on the wall?
Yeah, like just like hold on to.
Oh, like banister railing. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like railroad rails. Like what?
Nope.
For the sideways trains.
Yeah.
For the sideways train.
The anti-gravity train.
Yeah.
You get it.
Maglev. Anyway. All right.
It is worth noting that these lights are dim. So like immediately at the cave, you're not like, engulfed in the light from the cave. You still have the fluorescent lights above you, but inside the cave, the lights are more dim.
Can I hear anything now echoing? Like, does it sound like we're getting close?
Yeah, you guys can all give me perception checks.
Okay.
12.
17.
Somebody, well, shit, I should have said it before. It's fine. Dylan, you hear faint echoes. You can't make out any words. You just hear noises deep in below.
Yeah, she's going to turn to the group and be like, shh, I can hear something. We should walk really quietly through here. And then very slowly continue forward.
Before like Dylan turns to leave, I think Savannah's just going to at that point say to everybody, like remind them again, like the most important thing is we get out of here. We do not cause a ruckus. We do not cause a disturbance. None of that. We leave. And if somebody gets scared, if somebody needs to go, we turn and we go.
Cameron and Max nod.
Are we sticking to the outside, like, fringe here, or are we just trying to mingle with the crowd? Is there a crowd? What do we...
Where we are?
We can't tell yet.
Yeah, we can't tell.
No.
Oh, it's a
if
question?
there's a crowd, yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, we're just trying to blend in as much as we can to see what we can see. So we got to assess the situation once we get there.
Okay, and we want to go in as humans. We don't want to go in as... I don't know.
Humans are what are coming down these hallways. I think it's going to give us a chance.
Okay.
guys move forward, and this cave, as you walk, it leads. You walk for about another 2 minutes, and it's also sloped, and it leads directly to some steps that are carved out of the rock. And as you guys head down, being careful, listening, you get down these steps. It leads to a platform with some more steps, and then another, and then another, and another. And this seems somewhat familiar to Savannah, Zac, and Cameron. But yeah, you guys keep moving down further and further, and you all come to another opening with a glow coming from it. And as you approach, like, this floor, as you're coming down the steps, you do hear the noises getting louder and louder. There are screams, there's cries, there's grunts, there's sounds you can't place. And they all seem to be coming from where this opening is.
I think Savannah's going to take another look back at everybody and see like what everybody's reaction is at this point.
If you want to give me an insight check.
Sure.
Savannah. Which, like, if you're wearing something on your face, Zac and Dylan, you guys can let her know. It's just, this is more of like what she gleams from the NPCs. So
Yeah, actually, if I can roll like a performance real fast,
yeah,
I want to do like a real brave, sort of easygoing, like this is fine outward appearance, even though that is not what Zac is feeling. It's an 8. So
Dylan's not trying to hide anything. She is wanting to go
shit, that's still an 8.
toward the noises.
yeah, and with that 20, Savannah,
Damn.
Max looks determined. Like, he's like ready for this. You catch it real quick from Cameron, the hint of like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And then puffs his chest up and looks at you and shrugs.
All right.
So you guys approach this opening.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As you walk up, you see that it leads out to a ledge. And the ledge looks out over a massive cavern filled with the voices and the cries that you can now like hear them and start to put some faces to these voices. You're not identifying anybody right now, but you see where the voices are coming from. Let's see. The cavern, running through the cavern, you all see a river of silver bubbling liquid that gives off this purplish, slow pulsing glow from beneath the liquid, and a red glow that glows less frequently. And then you hear, gosh, no, and a Taxon just squeal, which will go in post. I don't have nothing for it. What? You want me to try it? Okay.
Perfect. That's what I always imagine they sound like.
So from here, you don't have a view of the whole cavern, but you can see lines of people that lead to the river, and they kind of circle in and out of crevices, or not crevices, like stalagmites and stalactites that meet columns, if you will. And they're just waiting to get closer to the river. The lines are guarded by Hork-Bajir walking up and down them. And you also see some human guards, and they seem to have like batons in their hand. You even see some with Dracon Beams. You also see that there's metal bridges that cross over the rivers, And in the middle, there are these platforms that lower closer to the ooze. And on the platforms, you see Hork Bajir standing with a human woman with blonde hair. And as she lowers her head towards the river, it's too far to really see what happens, but you all know what this is. And a few seconds later, the woman's body slacks. And she starts to make noises, small gasps at first, and then pieces of the word help until she scratches out in fear and screams in desperation. The Hork Bajir grabs her and hands her to a second one that's back up on the bridge, who takes her away. And then the man nearby on a computer terminal watches all this, motions to the next person in line, and then a new man with brown hair steps down, repeats the process with the Hork Bajir. On the ledge you all are standing on, there's like more of a natural bridge that leads to caged in steps that are metal. These steps aren't carved out of the rock, but that is like the only path from here.
They're caged in, so like there's like an arch of what, chicken wire or something?
Yeah, like a fence.
Metal bars.
Yeah.
Fence. Okay. I wonder why it's caged in.
And looking around, I'm looking for two different things. And one is like groups of people that are traveling that are not headed to the Yeerk River platform, or like in the lines that are like going to or from the river. And then the second is any sort of concentration that looks like it might be a likely place to start to explore for where the Visser would be contained.
So just while you're right here on the ledge, your vision is limited to like just what you can see. You do see other people carrying things like that will every now and then walk into your field of view. Crates, clipboards, or data pads, stuff like that. As far as anywhere where people the Visser may congregate, go ahead and roll me an investigation check as you're just like looking around. As you look around, there's just a lot of like tunnels that go deeper. As far as what you can see right here, there's nothing that would look like what you're looking for is a designated place for people to kind of meet up.
Okay. I think Savannah's just going to kind of step back, like from looking a little bit into the cat, like just try to get like inconspicuously back towards them and just saying, looks like the clipboard people would be like the people carrying things might be our best bet.
You want to follow them?
Yeah, we could grab some stuff to carry for cover. We could see where they're coming from, where they're going. Try that.
Did Zac ever put down those khakis?
His what? I'm sorry.
The khakis that he was trying on? He could fold the khakis up to kind of look like a
I mean, that's
portfolio.
A thing. Did you bring some khakis down here with you?
I'm sure I did not. Okay. Is there like a supply thing we could see? I don't know, stacks of crates or anything?
From here, you go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Investigation. Bow. 20, baby.
With the 20, yeah, you see that like as you like kind of like peeking around, you do see there are some like crates stacked up along one of the walls and like some just in the middle of the floor. It looks like some people are moving them from the wall to the middle of the floor.
Okay.
You guys
Maybe
ready?
we can make our way down that. Yeah.
Does anywhere look like it would be easier to grab a clipboard or something from?
You give me an investigation check, Dylan.
Okay. Nope.
I don't know. You could definitely take one out of somebody's hand. Those are the ones you've seen so far.
Okay.
I think Savannah's gonna like deep breath and then start heading down the steps.
Zach's right behind her.
As you guys move over this natural bridge towards the caged-in steps, you see a little bit more. The stalactites that were in your way, or the different columns that were around that were blocking your view, you now have kind of walked around them a little bit, and you see hundreds of people down here as this river stretches and the cavern widens out. But of the hundreds of people you see, maybe only 70 are walking around. The rest are locked away in these dorm cells that seem to be built into caverns. You even see Taxon eating away at other parts of the cavern, making more room for cells. Most of these cells are blocked off with metal doors with guards stationed outside them near a computer terminal. But the one of the cells that you see, and then one off in the distance, you can see it on both of these. They have these. They have prisoners inside of these cells with the walls made of pure red energy.
As soon as Dylan sees one of the first Taxons, if she's right next to Savannah, she's gonna like super quietly, surreptitiously just like reach out and tap her arm a little.
And Savannah will like look back at you, like try to discreetly like nod, look back kind of thing.
Like her eyes are huge, but she's trying really hard not to give it away.
Savannah, again, she's not great at comforting. She'll try to like very quickly kind of like just reach back and like grab your arm and just like quick, like just a really quick like squeeze, like it's okay kind of.
So also, if you guys want to give me perception checks with advantage, as you all have a good viewpoint up here.
So
4,
even
6,
with
13.
advantage, that's a 4. Yeah.
Dylan, as you look at and you see these, look away from the Taxon and see these walls made of energy, you notice that the prisoners inside, it's a mix. There's Hork-Bajir, there's humans, there's these little blue creatures that limp to one side that kind of look like apes. You also notice that they shy away from this energy field. And since you did pass the check, you notice as you look through the field past these people, there's another door in the back. But this one's metal. It's not a force field door. As you guys all notice the energy, you hear in your heads, those are shield wall generators. The chances that they are on to inflict pain on the hosts if touched are very high. So something that sounds strange as you guys continue to take in everything and listen and keep moving. You all are moving this whole time. Something that sounds strange amongst the cries and the alien noises is a laugh track coming from a TV in an area. It's you guys look over and you see that this area is not locked down. It's still guarded. There are still people with Dracon Beams around and batons. But in this area, there's a few people that seem to be playing pool and air hockey and eating snacks, watching TV, playing video games. And there's even somebody that Zac and Savannah recognize sitting on a couch, solemnly holding each other. Our Chief Chapman and his wife. And you hear voluntary controllers. They are given more freedom when their Yeerks feed.
Zac just nods. He doesn't say anything.
Savannah doesn't say anything, but she just gets this kind of like look on her face, like she's just tasted something disgusting.
Yeah,
There's
Dylan
a-
definitely has like a little flash of rage before she locks that stuff down.
There's a huff from Cameron.
Zac's just like disappointed. He doesn't make any noise.
You guys make it to these steps. And you move down onto another platform. Down onto another platform that leads to the ground. And as you guys move forward, you're in more of a darkish tunnel now, but you can see the light ahead. The glow of the cavern that you guys just looked down into is shining into this hallway of cave. And we're going to switch the map real quick. So Alex, I'm going to switch and then, or you switch first. Switch to the map one. You're muted too.
Good.
So, this is gonna be fun. Hey, P.S. You are gonna be in control of your tokens. Only move them on your turn. Okay. It'll make sense. It'll make sense in a second. Alex, you're froze. I think that means you have to bring OBS from being minimized. Bring it back up from being minimized. Unless you're just froze.
No, I brought it back up from being minimized, and it doesn't. Let me.
Is something covering your camera?
Who knew?
Nope. Nope.
There we go.
Oh,
There we go.
Okay.
Well, well, well.
Okay. I'm trying to make sure you guys are in the right spot. Is anybody loaded up yet
Yeah.
for the new map?
It's recalculating, establishing, loading, gathering, loading, crafting, mapping dungeons, determining scale size, loading, hatching dragons. Nope.
Hatch the dragons. Critically hitting. Then what's going on then?
I may have to click on Chrome to make
Yeah, I
this
think
Go ahead.
that's-
settle.
You might have to split your screens or something.
I'm gonna send you a
They
monitor.
done being split.
Split them again.
Try to reload it, Alex.
Okay.
Cleft them in twain.
Mark Twain. Hey.
Yay! Savannah.
Boy.
Here, I got you.
Hey.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, Alex. You're your own boss.
What the hell?
So you guys can still be in the dark part if you want. You're just on the map so you can see it. As you guys approach the glow more, you see a computer terminal right in front of you, and the cavern splits off, or the hall you are in splits off to the right and left. And you guys can see what you see. If you see it on there, you see it. in your character. That doesn't, and I know those people are right there. That doesn't mean they see you. And I'll be explaining some of the stuff as we go along. So, good luck, future Austin, with the edit.
Good luck, future Austin.
I thought you were like being like, "Good luck, you're about to die," and instead it's just
Oh, well.
yourself.
Good luck to you guys too, I guess.
Oh, now you've cursed it. God damn it, Austin.
Let's actually though, just so,
baby.
So we have it up. You guys go ahead and roll initiative.
Click on your token first.
Yep.
Nope, that's intimidation. I can't read. I'm dumb.
You can read.
There we go.
Hang on, I reset Roll20 back to the other dashboard, so it's loading and having a hard time.
If this gets too much, tell me and I'll just turn it off. And you can just go through. As
It was laggy, so I rolled twice.
Yay.
Not yay.
Oh.
It means you have to reset it to the first one.
Dude, come on, man.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I already had their sheets up. I'm over here looking for Cameron and Max's sheet, and I've already prepared. Good job, past
I'm so
Austin.
proud of you.
Thanks. What was that number? Your first one. Oh yeah, crit on the niche.
Fucking
You get to go first. Fuck it.
Oh no.
It put you first anyway. You rode higher than everybody. I mean, you don't have to go though. Like you guys are still RPing. You can.
Yeah.
You guys still RPing. Sorry.
I've been peeing this whole time.
Yeah, whole time.
I'm very dry. My body is desiccated.
That's why I keep drinking, because I need more.
Mm-hmm.
I need to put more in so I can have more output.
Just got to keep coming out.
It's a good oolong tea is a good ROI for later.
Oolong. He was on. Hey, this doesn't have anything. He was on Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z.
I forgot about him.
He wished for Bulma's panties and got them from the dragon.
Little pig dude, right?
Yep.
Fucking weird.
Balco. Ah. That's what he sounds like. Anyways, so you guys are in the Yeerk pool.
River.
Well, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Can't actually your own story canon. All right. Is Aximili in any way observing like if I check what he's doing, is he taking a look at this computer console?
He's looking at it, yeah, and but like as you guys are still in the shadows, you can see at least him and Cameron are waiting for someone else to make the first move. She's gonna look back at him and just kind of, I don't know if he'll get it, but quietly say or mouth the words like anything. Like, are the computers anything? In your head, you hear, I may be able to hack into them. I would have to try, and I won't be as fast as normal because I have 4 less fingers. I'm missing my eensy and weensy. I hate that so much. Alex hates that so much. She's gonna be like, kind of like, for what? What would you like? I can try. I would have to access it to see, but I may be able to bring up itineraries.
Okay, so Savannah will just nod, like, okay, and like, and then the plan becomes, what are we going to do to cover him as he's doing this? So,
As he's walking up, he says, I could also hack into the systems. If they have cameras, I could try to reach them from here, unlock doors. But he moves forward.
okay.
And you guys do notice that there are two people to your all's left down the cavern a little bit, and they do walk, and they're just walking past. They're walking in like the southern direction from the north. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Savannah's just looking around to see what she can do to cover. Like, basically just still looking for, like, is there stuff that's being moved places, like that kind of stuff.
From here, this big wall in front of you is in your way. You would have to try to like move around to peek around it. So the cool thing with just to pause real quick from the gameplay, well, to explain gameplay, if you can't see it, that means there's a wall in the way. If you can't move through it, that means it's a wall too. It's going to be hard to see sometimes, but like if you see these edgings that are, right here, that means it's a wall. And if you can't move your character through it. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the kind of the bubbly looking walls, right? The darker stuff. Yeah. Okay.
So basically, in order to see more, you would have to move.
Yeah. Have we explained the gameplay sufficiently?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. No, I'm just making sure I'm not interrupting you. Yeah, Savannah's gonna move here, try to peek around.
You move up there, and if you're sneaking, you can roll me another stealth check. You have like you're trying to sneak up, and as you sneak, you just get this like a dizzy feeling for a second, and you have to put your hand on the wall, and some of the dust kind of falls down and hits the ground. You feel like you're not as stealthy as you could be.
That's okay.
But you can keep moving forward if you want, and you can move up to your full speed. So if you want to move here, you can move there safely. Is what
Safe.
Yeah. As you're moving, you can kind of see it and stuff.
Okay. Then Savannah will continue as far as she can safely without walking into the open, without like if there's somebody there stumbling out directly out in front of them. Okay, cool.
For sure. I'll kind of keep that in mind as you go. I want this to be cool, not to be like a fucking, what the hell? Can't even see that. I can't. This isn't fun. It's gonna be fun.
Be cool. Be cool, everybody.
I'll do my best.
From here, you see those men, just the back of their head. They're just talking, and they're like, "Yeah, I got about another hour." Same. I'm gonna keep moving. Go ahead.
Go, Jenna, go. I heard you on mute.
Sorry. Do we see any like documents or any of those clipboards or anything up near the computer console or anywhere in this room?
Give me an investigation check.
All right.
You check behind the computer, look underneath it. You don't see one. And all the rest is just cave. There's no real, like right here, there's not any kind of desks or anything.
Then I think that Dylan is going to go, I think that she's going to go down the other way a little bit and try and cover that side of things.
Yeah, you can basically move up to your speed.
Yeah.
Yep, and you can.
Then she's gonna go up to that. I guess that's a column or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now I can look to see what you see, but do you see anything new, Jenna?
No.
Okay. I would also recommend if you scroll all the way out, you might be able to see more too.
Okay.
If you can't, then I don't know. I'm not looking, so it might just be you're not far enough yet.
Okay. Maybe it's because I went to that side? No. I don't know. There's just like a weird dark spot in between these two sections.
Let me look real quick.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I see. Can you see over here?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Dylan, as you move up, you do see more. You see one of the bridges with the platforms on it where they're lowering people down. You also see another computer console over here.
Okay.
And yeah, anything else you see on the screen? I don't know if you can see this or not, but
yes.
Yeah. There's also Taxon then to the very south.
God. Yeah, then she's gonna stay really close to that column that she's at.
Cool. The Taxon seems to be occupied with eating part of this wall, this cave wall. Zac, you have anything you want to do?
Yeah. My first thought was to like try to get up with Max and have a look at these computers or this large computer with several monitors or whatever it is. So he's just gonna kind of casually step up and look over the shoulder. Does this look? I mean, it might be based on human computer infrastructure. It might not be. It might be totally alien. So, is this even? Is there anything on here that I can recognize and help with, or is this all just like fucking Star Trek gibberish?
As he's going on this computer typing and stuff, you see stuff moving across, words moving across the screen. Some symbols are foreign to you, like who knows what that is? That must be some kind of alien font. But you also see some English, some human stuff. And
what about I don't know, the desktop? Is this running Windows? Is this you know what I mean?
Give me a technology roll.
I'd love to. Where the fuck is it? It's Arcana, that's right. 11. Wait, do I get advantage on that? I don't think I do. I just have proficient in it. So yeah, 11. Not great.
He's you can't tell because he has like all kinds of different screens up. You can't tell what
he's going nuts.
Operating system it's running. But he'll go ahead and make his first check. He does have advantage, so you all hear, I'm in.
Classic.
And Zac, you see him start typing away more. So what he just did, you saw like go across the screen, security bypassed, and then opened up the screens more.
Okay. I don't think there's anything useful I can do here. So I'm going to just kind of trail after Dylan. Can I go double speed without it looking super obvious?
If you want to be stealthy, you have to move basically at half speed. So your double speed would be your normal movement.
Okay, so
if you want to just go out there, though,
No. Ah! Hey guys. No. So that was 10, I guess, that I just used. And
I'll
I've only
let you.
got
You can
30.
take it. You can take it from there. That's fine.
Oh, for real? Thanks, man. Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
I'm gonna be
30.
somewhat
so-
loose about it.
I was so sure Zac was going to be the first one to Naruto run in a Yeerk cave.
Arms back. Just fucking face first into the pool.
Dude,
Let's
you be
go.
faster.
It does make you move faster. You're aerodynamic that way.
Yeah. So you guys, we will stay mostly in initiative, but this is kind of going slow. So what do you guys want to do? What's next?
I mean, I think I don't want to speak for everybody else. What Zac was planning to do is kind of stick near one other person so that there's at least a buddy system going on and mingle / get near stuff. He knows he's very charismatic, so he's trying to be out in the crowd where he can do the most damage control, basically, if they get kind of caught in question.
Okay.
Savannah is not trying to mingle. She is looking for either quick jobs that she can get to do. Like if she sees people picking up boxes moving in the summer, she's going to follow. But right now, at this very current moment, her only thought is staying right around here and covering for Axe if anybody starts coming that way.
Okay.
Yeah, Dylan just wants to keep eyes on anybody that she thinks might notice them.
Okay. So we'll do this then. Savannah, as you're kind of sticking right here and Cameron's going to be sticking with you, you can kind of keep the chain of watching out for Max. And I'll just go ahead and move you up a little bit so you can see more as you do that. You're still good because you didn't want to move out into everything. That's just so you can see on the map.
This was the worst
Dang.
game of Minesweeper I've ever played.
You all see, groups. You see groups of people, Savannah, as you kind of move up. And Dylan, as you're watching, I'll give you a little bit too. Maybe you sneak over to this side. Can you see more now?
A little bit, yeah.
Let me see here. I'll just let you see then real quick too. You can kind of peek around the walls in your way and see kind of the opening there where there are different lines. You can see the lines forming towards the river. You can see that energy field over here. Savannah, you see it over here. Here's Zac.
Those what those pink lines are as opposed to the light red lines.
What light red lines?
So there's like around the cavern walls, there's these light red, like that denotates a wall, I think.
This?
Yeah.
I see where I'm going on the map with my cursor.
Oh, you all can. Oh, yeah, those are not there. Sorry.
Right. No, that's
Yeah,
okay. So, but this pink one denotes a force field wall.
Yep.
Okay.
Sweet.
And Zac, just so you can see too what Dylan's seeing.
Okay. Am I still stealthed or
Yeah,
what?
yeah. You guys are still kind of sneaking. But you can do what you want from here. I was just going to let you see before you walked out because I figured you would peek out or something first.
Okay. So we've got prisoners. We've got Hork-Bajir.
A few things that Zac and Savannah, well, not Zac, you can't see it, but Savannah, a few things that you'll notice. You notice more people that you recognize. You see your principal, Saraki. He's standing right here.
Chucks out.
Just out in the middle. And you also see Joan Reese right here. Oh, sorry, y'all. Moved y'all around.
No, I'm zoomed out, so it's all good.
I think
Not
I moved
anymore.
them.
You
So
Wait.
Reese's mom.
Yeah, Reese's mom. Right here, Savannah. that's where they're taking the crates to. You see this guy walking back and forth, this guy walking back and forth, and this Ged.
Now, if memory serves, did I know Joan Reese?
You don't see her.
Okay.
You don't see her. I did. Yeah, I did say there's some people you all noticed, but yeah, you didn't. You're not in the line of sight of them. Sorry.
Gotcha.
I'm just trying to remember. Zac met her. I don't think Savannah ever did.
Yeah,
I don't think Savannah knows who that is.
Remember there was the raccoon thing that you guys did?
From before. Okay. Yeah. I didn't know that I had genuinely met her then.
It was always presented as canon, so I went with it.
Dig it.
You do see Adam Reese, though, behind the force field walls. Joan Reese seems to be walking around. Adam Reese is Reese's dad.
Mm-hmm. Whoa. Okay. Well, shit. God, there's a lot of fucking people we know.
Zac can't see her, so I'm not making any comments yet.
Yeah, I think Savannah will just kind of like turn back to like kind of pull back so she's a little more hidden, like next to Cameron, and just like point out like that's Reese's mom and the principal and Reese's dad.
Oh, we can't let them see us.
No, we can't.
Are they moving?
They weren't moving.
Shit.
Yeah.
I have gotten into the databases, but it seems that my skills in hacking aren't as great as I thought they were, so I can't do anything from here, but those terminals all around here have access to the different doors. I can easily, within 10 seconds, unlock one of the blast doors, but the shield wall generators will take me longer. I'd have to do it from three different terminals if there are any blocking our ways. I was able to pull up some of the feeding itinerary. Visser 3 is scheduled to feed today.
Savannah's gonna tell Cameron, keep lookout, stay hidden, and kind of backtrack towards Aximili. But also, while she's doing that, can I ask a few more questions about what we just saw?
Yep.
How high up do those force fields go? Floor to ceiling?
Yep. So there's like a crevice built out into the wall of the cave. So the top is cave, the sides are cave, and then there's one column that separates two force fields, one going to east to west, one going the one you see. Basically, Dylan sees one, and you see how high? 30 feet.
And it's a natural system, correct?
The cave, yeah. There are alterations to some parts of it, but most of the walls seem to be pure cave.
Looking around, what can we see animal-wise? Like, is there any evidence of evidence or seeing bats, termites, mice, any cave-dwelling creatures?
You can roll me a perception check.
Cool.
I want to argue that she should get advantage because she works at a zoo.
That won't help her find an animal in the spot.
I think it would help me find evidence of an animal. Like I would recognize bat guano. I would recognize any sort of burrowing behaviors.
All right, first give me the perception check.
Okay, sure.
As you look around up in the top, you don't see bats. You don't see any as you just look. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check
Okay.
with advantage, which makes it a flat
Even.
roll for you.
Investigation, you said.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you do notice that I'll say with your investigation check, I can't explain this to you in real life because I'm Austin and I don't know a whole lot about a lot, but you do see like there's traces of bat guano, but it's less sparse, there's less of it than it should be. And I would say with your knowledge of animals, you can probably figure out that that's because there's the water source is not a water source to them anymore. There's a lot of noise and people in here, machines and lights and
They were
things
here,
like
but
that.
they've been disrupted.
Mm-hmm. As far as
These are the-
tracks from other animals, with a 21, yeah, you do notice some like mouse and rat tracks. They're also like they don't run out into the middle too much. They try to
Right.
stick to the.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so she's going to backtrack towards Aximili
Okay.
and then
Alright.
leave this open for anybody else who wants to do other things while this is happening.
Did I hear the thought speak from Max?
Yes.
Okay. Do I still see Dylan?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to walk over towards Dylan, who I can't see on my map right now.
No, you can't see her.
No. So if you want to move me towards her, maybe it'll light up more of the cave for me.
She's right beside you. I don't know.
No. Is she just
too
hidden real
dark.
good? It's too dark. Then I'm just going to let her know, like, hey, I'm going to go back and help, see if I can help Max. I don't know if I can. You probably want to hang back some. And then Zach's going to kind of walk away. He's trying to look real cash.
Yeah, you move back, Dylan. Roll me a perception check as you ponder what Zach has just told you and decide what you're about to do.
Okay.
You like look as he starts to walk back, and you quickly glance, and you see this taxon eaten into the wall. But your eye catches a clipboard on this computer over here.
Oh, shit.
On
It's
which
just
one?
hanging there. On the one across the river with the taxon there.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. Zach, you rejoin Max, and
Yeah.
you see Savannah approaching as well.
I'm just going to put myself there.
Here, I'll move you guys because I know there's like, oh shit, my bad. There's like going to be things blocking you too. This maybe was not. It's a cool idea, but maybe it's not a great idea.
It might be if you are the only one that moves us. But I was just trying to help get up there. So I'm just gonna kind of be like, where are you running into trouble? Maybe I can do something to help.
You hear in your head, I can't access anything from this computer anymore. Sorry.
Oh, did you get yourself locked out?
Yeah. But with another computer, possibilities.
Yeah,
there's one.
There's one right down the hallway, and then I guess at that point is about when Savannah would be walking up, and I'm just gonna be like, "Yo, there's another terminal this way. I might be able to help Max, and then we working together. Maybe we can do something. Maybe we can see if there's a room marked Visser 3 or something."
Yeah. Aximili, what did you find out about the feeding schedule?
He is scheduled to feed today. That is all it had. It didn't have the pool number. It didn't have any locations or what time. He was just has a feeding schedule today.
Okay. All right, here's what I'm thinking. We all have bat morphs. So if we could, there were bats in this cave system and mice too. So we can maybe divide and conquer, keep a tabs on Aximili as he gets to a different computer. Keep guard over him. The rest of us can then communicate via thought speak, and we can use our echolocation to try and find the room where Visser Three may be, or maybe going to, or has already gone to. This is really, timing would be helpful.
I can try again from another computer.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's not your fault. I'm just more irritated that the Yeerks don't keep better schedules.
They are idiots. All of them.
All right.
Where do you want me going bat or mouse, or do you want me with Max?
She's just pausing to think for a second about this. And then I think she's going to say, what is the likelihood that you could get something in the computer system that Max would not already know how to hack?
Really depends on how the system's set up. I mean, if there's two people, two technicians working on the same terminal, I don't know how that would look down here.
I could show Zac how to do it, and maybe that could help. He is very competent with your human technology.
Yes, he is. All right, let's give it a shot. We'll get 3 of us covering the 2 of you for now. And then if it will be to our advantage to change from there, we will. And then just got to find a little bit of cover to morph in. So I think what Savannah's going to do at that point is try to find a place to morph and then do kind of a rotation where she'll go get Cameron to come back and morph. Once they're going, they can both cover. Dylan can come back and morph, or, Dylan, Cameron first. That part isn't set in stone, okay? We can do that how we like.
Any order we want.
Any order we want is fine. So Savannah will try and find like a spot in this cavern that's...
The best place that you see that you have immediate access to is right behind you in that tunnel where it was dark. That's probably the most hidden place that you can get to. Unless you want to go back all the way back up to the ledge.
No, thank you. I appreciate it, but that's okay. Thanks. Yeah, she'll just go back into the tunnel, like back there, and start morphing to bat.
Dylan, what are you doing during all this?
Dylan's still been over there watching for any sort of movement or anything that everybody else is doing.
You do hear, and if you can't hear them because they're whispering, Max will private thought speak and relay the messages to you. But you do see this Taxon. He comes out for a second. You're still stealth. You're still good and behind a wall, and he like kind of looks around, then walks back in and goes a little bit deeper in.
Okay. Has he been doing that semi-regularly?
It seems like he was working on this area for like while you watched him. That's the first time you saw him come out, but he went back in, and you can kind of hear the grinding start again as he's going back to work.
Okay. Then she's gonna sort of withdraw and go back over to the group and get ready to do her morphing.
Okay. And by this time, we'll say, Savannah, you're finishing up your morph. It does, again, take you like the full minute plus a couple of seconds. But you're a bat. And we're going to keep your token because I don't have your bat token set up, and I'm sorry for that.
Hey, that's cool. You know why I think that is?
Why?
Because I'm not sure that I've ever been a bat before.
Oh. Well, let's see what happens then.
Let's see what happens then.
You roll your animal handling check, and I'm going to roll the bat.
Okay.
This is a save rate check. Who even cares at this point? I believe it's a save, but,
Oh, do you want me to do a save instead? Okay. It's a 15.
No, 15. This one. 11. So, you want to describe it even more?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think much to everyone's delight, but mostly Savannah's, the very first thing to come in is the rearranging of all the teeth to go sparse, and then the big little fangs come in. Just because that seems fun to me. But then the absolute disgusting cracking of the fingers elongating, like just human fingers elongating, like very Slender Man-esque as they come out, and then the kind of skin that's like stretching down with them and expanding between them as they go. The fine layer of hair all over the body, and then the nose just like grossly like going into like pig shape almost, and then like upturning, and then it all shrinks down together. That's gonna be your Batmorph.
And it's dark all around you, and then you let out this burst, and even though you have some vision, this comes back and gives you a more clear picture of all the caverns, and you can even kind of see around walls almost. So we're gonna go ahead, even though you haven't flown out into the room yet, you kind of get this via echolocation. So I'll go ahead and give it to you. I'll just put you right there for a second. Take it all in, and then we'll put you back while we do the rest. Cameron like kind of looks at you, Dylan, and he just kind of nods for you to go ahead.
All right, yeah. Then she does. She does her little shrinking thing and becomes a cute little bat.
And yeah, and a minute later, you do the same thing. So, boom. Same with Cameron. As you guys let out these bursts, he's like, "Oh, that sounds fun." And I don't think he's done it either.
Mouse is an option as well. Not that I'm telling Cameron to do it. I'm just saying, Austin, if you don't want to risk it.
He was so excited for
he can do it.
I want to do a bat. Yes, maybe you should do Mouse because you got it under control. Damn it! If you don't say anything, he's gonna go bat. But if you say something, he'll go Mouse.
Does he even say what he's going to morph before he comes over? Like, does he announce what he's going to do?
He's like, hell yeah, this is going to be so fun. I want to be Batman.
Then I think instead of telling him to do anything like that, she'll just do a quick mental calculation and then say, like, Zac, make sure that he doesn't lose control of that.
Yeah, sure. And then he'll just kind of like watch Cameron.
He starts to change. And he morphs too. He changes in his heart and then he morphs. Let's see what happened. Well, that was the bat. Let's go, Cameron.
Nice.
You guys hear the echolocation just burst out and then burst out again. He's like, oh, shit. Hey, I can do this as much as I want. Burst out.
And then Savannah will be speaking like to the whole group, but like directed at Aximilian Zac. All right, all of us are bat and we're ready to cover you. And then here's what we see. And she'll relay like she knows the computer terminal is off towards like where Dylan and Zac just were, so she'll relay that, including like the taxon I assume she saw with echolocation. Is that true?
Yeah, anything here. So I'll put you all right here. That's what you all have seen with echolocation, and you can kind of describe it back to Zac.
Yep. Yeah, and then Dylan will add that there's a clipboard on that station and that the Texan just went back in the tunnel after doing whatever little break thingy that he's done.
Zac just nods. There's no, he can't respond, so. All right. Shall we?
Let's do it.
Nice. Yeah, Zac will just sort of start casually walking. He's not going to try to sneak. He's just going to like I belong here.
Max will walk by you like he does too.
Yeah.
And
We
he'll
hold hands and skip. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
We don't do that.
I'm trying to think how he would give you advantage, like how he would help you
On walking?
on looking, blending in, or like looking confident.
I don't know.
Can we help him as well, just by relaying back what we're observing from like the other Yeerks and like what the people that seem in charge, what they're doing?
So you can help him avoid people or go to the right spaces. But as far as him, like, looking the part or giving off,
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Austin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give him advantage by striking up a conversation about. Okay, so you left your clipboard on this terminal, right? And you said it was giving you some kind of trouble, like a password issue. Okay, we can sort that out. Like he's just talking IT gibberish. Yeah.
So you're giving him advantage to make the roll,
which in turn is giving me advantage. We both look like we know what we're doing.
All right, yeah, let's both.
Fuck yeah, nice.
Both.
What am I rolling? What am I rolling?
Because you look like your performance, and because you look like you're telling him, like, yeah, double advantage, yay, we did it.
The old advantage reacher. Anyway, 20. I got a 20.
Let's see.
Oh, Jenna, you get
it. He stumbles over his words for a second, but then he catches on and he's like, my clipboard. Ah, yes, what these humans use to write things.
Tasted terrible.
Yeah, I hate the way they are not delicious.
It is not a normal thing to eat, and I know that because I am also a normal person.
We should take the bridge.
Excellent choice. Katie, or I guess Katie's Yeerk gave us its designation at some point, right?
Kevlar. Kevlar. Hang on, I can find it. Kevlin.
Lexar.
Nice.
454. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna refer to Max as Lexar 252. I'm just gonna recycle the same number.
My pool name.
Yeah, of course. We've known each other for some time.
Yes.
We've been working together as technicians.
We have.
In our role in the Yeerk Empire, obviously. And of course, you know me as Motley 112. Just write that down. The sound of Austin slamming a drawer open.
Yes, everything you say is right. And
I know.
This Hork-Bajir kind of looks over and sees you all, and he kind of opens his eye, watches you as you approach.
Zach's gonna just hey, and then pass him.
Go ahead and give me what kind. This is either persuasion or deception. I'll let you pick.
Deception it is, because I get advantage on those. Fingers crossed, everyone. No. That's bad.
Didn't you just say you get advantage on those?
Yeah.
I do, but I have disadvantage because I'm
of exhausted.
Oh.
Okay, hang on.
So that's a nat 1. So what I did was, I don't know, I greeted him like a human instead of a Yeerk. I don't know.
I don't know. Would it just to get him out of crit 1 territory, would it help to throw in like a wave of wisdom roll to add my wisdom modifier?
It doesn't get him out of the crit 1 because it just adds to the score. So it would increase the number, but it doesn't stop the crit 1.
It's a shame if crit 1 always fails.
He looks at you and he says, Who are you? And he kind of leans forward a little bit and his like snaky head. By now, I'm gonna at least put you right here.
Okay.
And he steps off the bridge and he says, "Did you come from the emergency entrance? This Hork-Bajir can talk.
It talks real good.
It talks all right. You just haven't heard it.
All right.
Up yet.
If I start making up a bunch of shit, do I get a new deception roll? Or are you gonna maybe stick
try
with this
it.
one?
Let's
Right.
see.
Well, yeah, there's some sort of an emerging issue with the terminal over here. Lexar 252 just came and got me and told me, so we're heading down here to work on it together.
Yes, the bypass fluid flux capacitor made an explosion inside, and it sparked the wrong wire. And that is true because he knows what he's talking about, even if I don't.
That is true.
Come, show me. And he looks over his shoulder to the other Hork-Bajir and he says, "Guard flashbach, technical issue."
Hey, we can hear all this, right?
Where are you guys now that
bad.
Above them.
are you staying like right above them?
Staying like within circles, like in front, behind, like literally trying to create like a where are they moving, where are they going, how can we cover them if they need to avoid anybody? Was the plan.
Yes,
Triangulated.
Yeah. Who's the closest to the console we just came from?
I'll let you guys decide.
So this dude was definitely on guard duty, right? He wasn't just standing around. He was guarding the bridge. I saw him.
He
there
was
earlier.
at the bridge, yeah, with the prisoners. He seems to not be the one that's going down on the platform, but the one that stays on the bridge. This guy is the one that goes on the platform.
So I'm going to move Dylan. I think that Dylan would have swooped up to be over the console that she was watching previously.
Okay. Is that the one that they're headed to? That Aximili and Zac are headed to?
Yes.
Drop down there and see if you can bite one of the wires loose. Create an issue.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. They're heading back to the one that they already used.
That's what I thought.
Sorry.
And I will be the closest to that one.
Yeah.
And go there and do that.
Okay. You get there before them, and you can start to gnaw at it. We're gonna have them.
Before we leave, Zach's gonna try something.
Okay.
Zach's feeling brave. When he says "show me," Zach's gonna pull a confused and then sort of like, "Are you for real?" look, and go, "Show you? You're on guard duty. Why would I show you something that is part of my designation?"
Okay. Go ahead and give me a deception check.
10 that time. It's better than a fucking 1.
I mean, you're
Hey,
right.
can I add my modifier to that to make it a 13?
Yes, you can.
Awesome.
Hey.
You hear that?
Awesome.
You hear that as you're going. What do you say? Like, how do you add it? Like, what's a?
How do I add it to that? I'm gonna say, oh God, I've seen interactions before between like Hork-Bajir and stuff. I think I'm just gonna say like, can I repeat like a thing I've heard before, like a technical jargon I've heard at like a previous like experience? Like mention something. There was issues with like the hologram because they had a hologram thing happening with Visser 3 where like they couldn't hear like something going on. I'll say mention there's issues with the hologram systems as well. Remember they were having problems with the sounds on that before.
Yeah. So then, just at that, I'm going. Okay, fine. Pop quiz. Do you even know how to fix an audio lag issue with a holographic system? And then I'm just going to stand there. Yeah. Why don't you stay on guard duty? Let me handle my job, and you handle yours.
Yes, sir. And he like bows his head and he looks over at the controller that's beside him. You, and he grabs him and just throws him like towards like down the bridge more. And then this one says, Frederick is your name.
What?
Frederick, this human is not even off the bridge yet. Don't throw another. I'm just flustered. I don't care.
This Hork-Bajir is flustered, y'all.
And then he throws this human off the
Soon
bridge.
he'll be tickled pink.
Oh.
He throws somebody off the bridge?
Well, to the next guy that's going to take him away, yeah.
Oh, like just go
Yeah.
along? Okay.
Oh, I thought
How
you meant
good is
like
the spiral?
directly spike into the pool, like football spike this human into the pool.
You need to be reinvested. Savannah, do you still chew the wire?
No, if they're not headed back there, like if this all happened, no, she's not going to do that.
I will say, Zac, as he does go away and all that happens, and you guys, you can tell me where you go. Where are you?
So we were going to this terminal down here. And that is the one that I gestured to.
Yeah.
When I said like he's taking me to a terminal.
I thought
I wasn't planning to go back to the other one. Even if I had to take the Hork-Bajir with me, I was going to the one down there. But whatever. If this dipshit is done trying to fucking overstep his boundary, I will move back down to the terminal we were going to.
So as you get onto this bridge and are
With a little
crossing
swagger
it,
this time.
as you're crossing this bridge, you do notice him like eye you and look to the human that's on the computer and like kind of push him away and just push some buttons in.
Wait, there's a person on this computer down here?
This one over here.
Oh,
The
my
one
bad. Yeah,
that's
no,
next
we're going down here to this one.
Yeah, I'm saying as you walk past this computer, you see that happen. You see the Hork-Bajir move the human aside and press some buttons into it.
Okay.
And when you get to the end of this bridge,
is there any way I could have seen like what he was pressing, what he was doing?
I think it like go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay. Nope. No, I did not. I did not know what he said.
Too far away. But as you get here, this Hork-Bajir that's beside you walks back onto the bridge. This human gets escorted this way down this tunnel. There's a wall right here that's blocking you from that terminal. So you just have to find the way around it, pretty much.
Oh, God. Does it like meet up to the river?
What? This wall?
This little corner? I
Yeah.
thought we could just kind of go around the wall. I didn't realize it was...
I mean, you might have to like shimmy your way because this wall all right here is river locked.
Okay. I did not know that.
You can go in.
I couldn't tell because I was zoomed out too far. Okay. Yeah, we'll just shimmy around.
Any
Real
one of
casual,
us
like.
echolocate that area?
What's that at?
Can any one of us echolocate? Cameron would probably be the closest at this point because I think Dylan's on the other side. I'm behind. Cameron would probably be the closest. Can he echolocate that area?
Yeah. So as he can echolocate it, and he'll go right here to do that. This does lead into like some small tunnels. So think of like archways that extend back. You can see where the cavern opens back up, but you know. So Zac, as Cameron echolocates, he'll say, these corridors, they lead in different directions. But I think there's one that you can go down to the right to get where you're trying to go. You hear all the bats hear another burst of echolocation, and he says, there's some of those long centipede taxon things in there though. And I'll give you a view, Zac.
Okay.
But you're still up here with Max.
Carry on with some confidence. Confidence waning, but I'm trying to remain like I'm trying to keep the swagger.
All right, as you move down, there's like some steps, natural steps right in front of you. You go down those a little bit. There's just like 3 big ones. To like another little opening that has hallways. One to your right that Cameron pointed out. And as you get there, though, we're going to go back to Dylan. Dylan, you flitter over to the to this console that you saw the clipboard on.
Mm-hmm.
What next?
She's just trying to like observe and time this taxon thingy for when it's coming back out.
Okay.
You know what? Actually, can I like crawl over the console and try to look at the clipboard? I'm like, what is the thing with the clips?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me just an investigation check as you're kind of like trying to get in the right position to read this.
Okay. What is investigation?
But you can do it with advantage because this is easy to read. It's just in case you fail.
Yeah.
You can add yours if it's any better, and it definitely is because that's a -4 at the bat. So investigation is wisdom, so it's one of the ones you can use in human. You can use your human ability or your bat ability. So
Okay. All right.
you rolled a 7 on the dice.
I have a +1.
Okay, so at 8. And like I said, it's not too hard to read. This is a flight list. So, and it doesn't have like planes on it. It has spaceships. You see, there are only 2 flights scheduled for today. One was a bug ship early this morning.
Okay.
The next is still it is the blade ship, but it doesn't have a time.
Okay. Does it's just blank after that? It doesn't have.
So there's a spot where the time is supposed to be, and it's just got a slash through it. But you can see the box, like, has it flown away or has it departed or not? It hasn't been checked that it has departed, so it is still
Okay. All right. She's definitely gonna tell Savannah all that.
Is there an arrival check?
As you look back to it, there doesn't seem. Actually, yeah, we'll say there's arrival times on both of them. The bug ship, it looks like it's been parked. It's been here for 3 days. The blade ship just got back in yesterday.
Okay. Then
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, if you relay that back.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't wanna assume. Okay. So he's still potentially here and still potentially caught. Okay. And then Savannah's just waiting for Zac and Accidentally to get to this console.
Zac, that's when we'll cut back to you then. And as you look down this corridor to the right, you see chunks of wall and rock just flying over the shoulders of a few taxons that seem to be, digging out part of the wall. You see them down there, 3 of them. Here, I'll just put you here so you can see.
I'm just gonna try to move past them, like push past them. Are they taking up the whole hallway?
No, they're like in the wall, kind of eating the wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to ignore them and just move past them.
Yeah, bro, it works because they're busy and they do.
Yeah, they don't look over their shoulders. I understand. Yeah.
They don't look over their shoulders. They smell over their shoulders or something. There is like the tongues flick at you as you walk past them, but they go back to eating the wall. Like they seem like they want to go eat you, but they don't.
Okay.
And you get out of here. You guys are funny. Gross is right. How come Savannah has Zac's picture from her? All right. Zac, as you get out to this this bank by the Yeerk River, you see a tiny bat reading off of a clipboard on this.
Sitting at the fucking punching the keyboard with 1 foot at a time. All right. I'm gonna just get over there and like immediately try to get on the other side and like hide the bat with my body, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
And then just be like, "Hey, move, get out of the way," and start anything that like looks recognizable. I'm gonna start trying to work on.
So as you like press the first button to kind of open up the windows and stuff, there is like a password screen, and accidentally says hit Alt ellipsis. That's how they do it at Yeerk's. That's how they do it at Yeerk's.
They have a ellipsis button. Okay.
It doesn't mean that. It means bypass in Yeerk.
Oh.
And Ged. They got it from the Geds.
I didn't know that. Okay, cool. So yeah, he does that. He hits Alt ellipse.
It brings up a screen where you can type. All right, now you'll want to run the program to run different algorithms to find the correct passcode. And to do that, you just...
Oh, yeah. Okay, just a brute force. Got it. And then...
Don't hit it. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yes, you're right. Brute force breakthrough. That's what you humans call it. We call it a smash and grab. Data.
What do you
smash and grab bionic. Bionic. Hey, roll technology.
Yeah, I'll do that. Beep boop. It's a 9.
You see access denied. Oh, I wonder where you went wrong. And he looks through.
Do I have my phone?
Yep.
Is there a way I can connect my phone to this terminal?
There is.
Okay. That's an option I'm considering. Max, if I connect my phone to this, is there going to be a way they'll be able to tell that I did that?
Probably, if they looked for it. Whether they would just notice it, maybe.
Maybe I can create some sort of isolated place for it to connect.
Proxy.
Yeah. So he'll try to do that. Try to figure out how to do that in the computer.
I will help you. So you haven't got logged in yet. So he's gonna be like,
yeah, no, I'm my plan is to, because I know how to interface with my phone better.
Oh, okay.
Is to create the brute force program on that and then connect it and then let it run from the phone.
Okay. Yeah. He'll say, I'll help you. And so you'll get advantage, but it'll be a flat roll. So go ahead and roll it.
Beep boop. 13.
You managed to bypass the system through your phone, but now your phone is connected to this computer.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to isolate that information while Max is trying to do other stuff so he can get in.
All right, go ahead and give me
another one.
Yep.
A 9.
You try to do the thing where you kind of isolate your phone, your phone's ID or whatever to this, and you feel like you did pretty good, but it just didn't work.
Okay.
You feel like you executed the steps correctly. It just didn't work.
Can I just try again?
Yeah. Be careful.
Hang on.
If you try again, you may crash the computer, and then they will definitely know something's up.
Okay. Hang on a minute. I'm trying
at this point,
to...
Savannah's going to pipe in, assuming she can hear all this, because she is right there watching out for like tax and shit. I think she'll say, remember, this is a stealth mission. We are not taking risks.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. Damn it, I cannot inspire myself. I'm trying to figure out how to do that, and I can't. There's 2 different abilities that I have for inspiration, and neither one applies to me. Okay, so I've successfully broken into the computer.
Yeah,
I've not successfully isolated the information that came from my phone.
Right.
Kind of feel like I need to do that. All right. Dylan, explain that, please. I don't know if Van can hear me. I had to use my phone to break into this computer. If I cannot isolate my phone's information, then they'll know that my phone was connected to this computer, which creates an issue.
That creates a huge issue. So can you not just unplug it and leave it?
It's already unplugged. The issue is that it's still, the data is still there.
Okay, so you need to figure out a way to remove the data from there?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, I'll keep looking out.
Okay, so the phone's disconnected at this point. All right, once more, I'm going to roll.
Try to do a reset. I don't fucking know. The help action.
Okay, which, I mean, it's going to give me advantage, but it's just going to make it a fly roll.
Right.
Yeah. I'm so nervous, you guys. All right, here we go. Oh, 24. Okay.
With the reset of the profile, you make it. You wipe the you wipe your phone's information from the computer, and you're still in.
Good. Okay. All right.
It was a success.
Yeah. Zac acts like it's no big deal. Like, of course it was. Everyone but Savannah.
Thought speak sigh from Savannah.
Savannah knows he's full of shit. Everyone else is like, "Oh, he's so cool and confident."
Hey, Alex, give me a sigh real quick for the podcast.
That's what it sounds like.
Nice Foley.
Nice Foley work. Yeah. So Zac's kind of helping Max wherever he can, and also like learning as much as he can about Yeerk technology or whatever amalgamation of other species technologies the Yeerks are using.
Yeah, he as you guys are looking through, we'll say with that, if you want to give me another Arcana check or another technology roll as you look through.
19?
Or
yeah, 11 if I'm
he's helping you. So okay. As you like
mutual
look through,
help.
Yeah, you get the schematics of at least this part of the Yeerk pool or the Yeerk River. It just brings up like a general map and where things are in this area. So you know that there is like the staging area where they're moving the gear back and forth, and the lines that's where they get ready to take them to the platform to reinfest or de-infest. There's the newer, it's what's the word I'm looking for? Newly constructed dorm cells, and that's the ones with the force fields. And then the old ones, those are up here, and then they sit like on the north wall, and the ones with the metal doors sit like on the southern wall of the Yeerk River. Like one side has the big dorm ones, the other side has the smaller ones with the blast doors. And then there's the voluntary controller area, and further down there seems to be a room that says private pool. And then
so just like a bog standard private pool, like a public swimming pool, sort of like private area sign.
It looks to be a smaller room. So no,
gotcha.
Not a big pool in there. And then further on, there is like private platforms to the river, and even further, another construction zone, and then more towards the northeast, there sits just a war. It says War Council room. So.
Okay, and we have that. We have a map of that.
You do, but I can't show you everything right now. So I will show you some stuff though. So
Zac does his best to like. So he'll just say, "Hey, Dylan, ask Van if it's cool for me to take a picture of this."
Yeah, she does that. She asked Savannah if it's okay.
Like what, with your phone?
Yeah.
Accidentally, is there any way that could cause them to like automatically, I don't know, associate it with this area?
He looks over the computer first, and then he says, there's nothing on the computer that will sense it, but if it may be apparent if it is seen by some of the Yeerks, this is down here.
Never mind.
But that they would have to see it.
Okay. Just in case. No Xmilly, how good is your recall of imagery? I know time is good.
Pretty good.
Will you be able to retrace this when we get back?
He looks at it. Yes.
Okay. So we, in a way, have a picture.
Perfect.
I cannot draw very well.
To Zac, Dylan's going to be like, Zac, do you have any sort of remote access VPN Trojans on your phone that you can drop on there?
I was thinking about that, but I'm kind of worried about traceback. I mean, I could. I'd have to reconnect my phone. I was going to see if there's any like tech that exists here that we can easily exploit next time if we're prepared for it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, if we could get back and remote in quickly, we could get any trace off.
I kind of want to just bring like a USB full of that kind of stuff next time around.
Okay, that makes sense.
Not traceable to my phone. All right, so some other just technical shit. Like they've got schematics. So does that mean that they have detailed explanations of like how the shield generators work and how the doors work and all that kind of stuff? Because I want to see if there's any weaknesses that we can look for and exploit in the future.
So right now, what you're looking at is just
anything, but
what you're looking at right now is just a map. It's just where the corridors and go, and like it will label the rooms and stuff, but it doesn't give you like, here's how to, disassemble, blah, 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 or anything like that. If you want to look further into stuff like that, you can give me another technology roll.
I will. Another 19.
Yeah. So as you look through, there's no way that it tells you like this is how you disassemble or break the doors and stuff like that. But it tells you to turn off the blast doors. You need 2 remote keys activated, and then the key closest to the console. Blast doors you can open with the computer closest to them. They require like, credentials and stuff, but you think that you can probably hack into those like you did this one and make them work. So if like there's a door separating you from another room, you can probably try to hack it if you can find the terminal. What other kind of stuff would you be looking for on here?
So initially I was looking for like a blueprint of the actual machinery, like an exploded view or diagrams or even wiring schematics or something like that. But with this information, I'm just going to go, hey, Max, do you know kind of like what, like, are these keys that they're looking for? Are these physical keys or are they digital?
I believe they would be digital.
Are they encrypted? Do you know what the bit encryption would be? We might be able to spoof one or several, or create a massive spoofing system that just runs through everything and deactivates the whole area.
That would be very impressive. And he kind of looks at the screen and is looking what you're looking at. And he says, "Oh no, I believe what this means is the digital keys are to one door. So if you want to open that shield wall generator, you would need to activate it from this console, and then that console to open it."
Right. I'm proposing a system where we send out a massive burst of data that hits all the consoles with a whole bunch of spoofed keys, and then all of them happen at once.
We could try. Seems very complicated, but we could try.
Just an idea. I guess Yeerks and Andalites may not have had to deal with like people trying to spoof video games, but
The Yeerks don't believe
humans are pretty good at this kind of, data
How can they
like
not believe
software.
in video games? They exist.
They are
They're real.
naive, Dylan.
Hey, I know I'm not like technical like the rest of you guys, but did you not mention that they had mapped out the staging areas for the supplies that they're putting in the room?
Mhm.
Would that not be going to the blade ship?
I start looking for manifests like immediately.
There's one on a clipboard. Right.
Oh shit! I'm not looking in there.
Uh,
Savannah's just like as a bat flipping paper, standing by
No,
the
she
clipboard,
is-
going, "This looks
she-
important."
Echoing and echo. Savannah is not like what she's listening, but she is not watching what you guys are doing. She is on high alert for anybody approaching. Like she is very, very like actively looking.
you guys, the bats can give me perception checks. Cameron's not near you. He's near enough to hear, but he's not around where you all are. Let's put him at, hey, go back.
Bye. We all leave.
We go.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
That rely on here. I don't know. It's not hearing, right?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Mhm.
Oh. That. And then this. 12.
And so that would be a 7 also for Dylan. 7 and 12. Dylan, you hear one of these the slithering sound coming towards coming towards Max and Zac as this taxon is moving forward. So before we get to you, Savannah, what do you do, Dylan, as you hear that?
Dylan's gonna be like, guys, it's coming toward you. It's about time to wrap it up. Take the clipboard with you when you go.
Zac nods. So kind of loudly, Zac is going to be like, "All right, I think that I've fixed your foolish mistake. Don't let it happen again." And he's going to
Yes,
start closing
Visser.
out of everything.
Yes,
Oh, shit.
Visser.
What a fucking promotion. He's going to start closing out of shit. And yeah, kind of just deleting any evidence they were there as quick as he can.
Give me an Arcana check real quick.
23, baby.
As you do that, you see a Taxon slither out, and he looks at you, and he looks to Max, and he slithers back in.
Yuck.
Savannah, as you're flitting around up here, and your hearing is pretty good. You hear a loudspeaker come over, and it makes you like kind of perk up, pay attention. And a voice announces, "Visser on the grounds." And as like that kind of makes you pay attention, and you like kind of look around, sing out echolocation bursts. Sure enough, you see coming from a passageway to the northwest corner, where you saw those guards at first, a man. Where is this at? Oh yeah, two red sashed Hork-Bajirs walk out with a bald white man in a suit in between them. Here, I'll give you an image. Sure. Let's move you so you can see. Oh, you can't see. Oh, Savannah, I'm going to put you right here so you can see.
Should we just be picturing Eugene Lipinski?
No, we can see him at the top of the page.
Yeah, picture that guy when you see him.
Oh, Lex Luthor. Okay.
Yeah, Lex Luthor. A much better Visser Three. Yeah, and they're walking in. Real quick, what do you guys do?
Savannah is immediately going to say, Zac and Aximili, we have to get you out of here. You can't morph with the phones and having to go to Andalite. So your job now is to get out of here. Do not get caught. We will cover you. And then Dylan, Cameron, you guys are with me once we get them up and walking back to the tunnel in the gap. And we are going to watch where he goes and observe.
Zac nods without saying anything, grabs the clipboard and starts back down this corridor. But on his way, I'm going to look around for other exits besides the one we initially came in, just in case there's one that's closer and whatever. I'm looking for people on guard near doors or people that are leaving, like heading towards exits.
And Savannah is not leaving him she's not leaving them at this point. She's still covering them until they are out. That is more important. So she is echolocating those tunnels and helping.
Okay. Zac, as you get back here.
So if there's a help action, that's a nat 20.
Would you? Huh? I didn't tell you to roll.
I said I was doing a perception check. Come on.
All right. Well, as you walk into this room, you kind of look around and you see just more caverns back this way. Whether there's exits there, you can't see where this is an opening down here. Can you see where I'm pinging?
Yeah.
It is an opening, but you don't know where it leads.
No, I'm not going that way.
Also another cavern here that you don't really know where it leads. Just looking around, I will say, can you see back here where I'm pinging?
See where you're pinging?
Yes.
But, yeah.
I can see that there's a terminal there, but I can't really see much else.
I'll give you this. There's a door there too. Door here.
Oh.
And then this leads up into like where the voluntary controllers are.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going that direction. I'm not going towards my neighbors. Not as a human.
I will say that knowledge, along with the schematics that you had, you know that there are probably exits that way. But the exit is this way.
Okay. Okay. God damn it. We're just going to go back out the way we came in.
And as you get out here, you do see everybody kind of watching this man as he moves further and further down. And as he walks, he starts to take off his jacket, his suit jacket. And all of you guys can see this. And as like a slow smile creeps across his face. So as this man takes off his jacket, he hands it to one of the red sash Hork-Bajirs and starts to unbutton his shirt. And he says, all of you stay on task. I don't want any further delays in getting the river ready for more of our people. He pulls his shirt off. Also hands that to a Ged that's kind of following behind him. And Joan Reese walks up to him. Visser, You have a visitor in the far corridor just down the hall. And this Visser 2, he wants to hear the progress on the Andalite bandits. He is becoming a bigger thorn in my side every day. I will meet with him and then head to the mothership to feed. Get it all in order, 548. This shouldn't take long. And with that, he unbuckles his pants and drops them. And just standing there in his underwear, he then starts to change. His eyes widen and his ass begins to shoot backwards. Fast enough to make him fall
It gets
forward.
dummy thick.
It's dummy thick. Yeah, and he begins to fall forward off balance. But before he can fall all the way, his two deer-like legs shoot out of his lower midsection to catch him. When he raises his head from the sudden jolt forward, his mouth is gone and his nose is replaced with three vertical slits. His eyes, Savannah, you can kind of tell. I don't know if bats, can they see in black and white or do they see in colors?
I'm relatively sure they see in some form of black and white. I don't believe they would see. Then again, they are pollinators, so probably both, depending on what species of bat. But
Yeah.
Vampire bats specifically, probably
like
more
bees.
black and white.
Pollinators.
Oh yeah, in that way.
And so Zac, then you see his eyes are a yellowish red, and two stalks start to grow out of his head, and at the end there are two spheres, and suddenly erupting from his body all at once, blue and tan fur sprouts, and then the spheres on the top of his head, on the top of the stalks that are on his head, seem to peel the skin back, revealing eyes in each one of them. The eyes blink as the morph is complete, or the demorph is complete. And standing in this room, the only Andalite to ever be made into a controller, Visser 3. And he keeps moving down this way. We'll say he gets to right here as he's leaving Joan. What do you guys want to do?
Savannah's continuing to tell them, like, Aximili, Zac, we're getting you out of here. And then Dylan, Cameron, we're going to have to try and listen to that conversation.
About the time that Visser 3 said, all of you keep about your tasks, Zac nodded and then just kept going. Like he had stopped, I guess, because everyone else probably had stopped. But when he says that, we just start moving back across the bridge.
Go ahead and I'll let you pick. It can either be deception, performance. Yeah, deception or performance, but it is going to be
one of those two.
You making the roll. Nobody's helping you on this one. You know where to go, but this one's on you.
Yeah, I'm just going to carry on with the deception from before.
Okay.
It's a 19 because I do get advantage on them.
Okay, cool. You walk past these Hork-Bajirs on the bridge. They don't say anything to you. And as you get here, you are in the Visser's view line. Like he could see you if he's paying attention. But you easily, he doesn't seem to be concerned with the likes of you. You know, some lowly Yeerk River worker as you keep moving this way. And you're out of sight.
Okay. Off we go.
Yeah, Savannah and Dylan, you guys are kind of fluttering over this area. The Visser and his Hork-Bajirs seem to still be... Actually, they walk down a little bit, but then change directions and kind of go to the east direction, to the right, where this line is. What do you guys do?
Where which line is? Sorry, the
line of people right here. Is it not pinging for you? I can see
It
it.
is. It is. I can see it pinging now. Yeah, keep triangulating over them while staying like hidden high up amongst like the stalagmites stalactites that are on the ceiling.
All right. Bats, give me a stealth check. It's a dex if it doesn't have a stat. So being up here with the stalag tights, there is good cover for you guys. It's easier to stay hidden. Dylan, you flutter a little bit low, and then Cam's like, "Hey, Dylan, maybe you should come up a little bit." And you rejoin them, and you guys think that you're pretty hidden up here.
We should try and land when they stop moving, just to stay further hidden.
So they'll keep moving down this way, down the river. And you guys can keep following them. They do get to this bridge and start to cross it. Zac and Max, what are you doing as this is all going on? Are you just heading up, or are you chilling, or?
Yeah, we were told to get out, so we're trying to get out. I want to get far enough away that if we really need to, we can stash this clipboard and then maybe morph and come back. Clipboard and clothes and everything else,
Yeah, so you can get here. I mean, so if you go into like that hallway and then like move up the steps, you will be away from the map for a little while. So like if you want to like re-enter, it would take you mechanically, it would take you a turn to get back in.
I just don't know another good place to put everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'll even, you know what? Max, ask Van if she wants us to come back as bats or just leave.
Savannah, would you like us to return as bats or just get out of here?
And I can hear him. He's not too far or anything like that.
Yes, still not too far.
Okay.
Not even fading yet.
Okay. No, get what you have, get the information you have, and get out of here. Hopefully we'll be behind you quickly.
When he relays that, I'll just say, like, I really don't like leaving them.
Yes, I get that sentiment. Sometimes you have to trust them to do their job.
Zac sighs and just nods, and then I guess exits stage left.
And
we like get back out to the mall. Like that's what we're doing.
As you like go into the darker area, there's a slow thought as like Max looks at his hand as he brings it up and then pats you on the back with it. There. And he walks with you. And you guys get back up to that metal tunnel after a little while. Not back out into the mall just yet. Savannah, Dylan, Cameron, you guys keep following the Visser. And still hidden up in the stalactites, and damn it, he's gonna get all these shit. He crosses the bridge, keeps moving south. As he gets to the area where the voluntary controllers are, he moves down a corridor, like a small corridor of this built out of these caves. You guys can give me survival checks to kind of figure out how you would navigate through to get to where he's going. A group survival. It ain't great. You lose him as he enters into one of these corridors from off the that is in a cavern off from the involuntary controller. He goes into here, if you guys can see. Now, you can fly into that corridor if you want. Otherwise, you just have to figure it out.
I don't want all of us flying in that corridor. I think 3 of us in such an enclosed space would be extremely obvious. Perhaps one of us can give it a quick shot and be ready to turn around. And I can do that. Like, Savannah's not trying to, like, force them to be like, which one of you wants to be my sacrificial lamb today? So she'll immediately offer up, like, that can be me.
Yeah, and if you don't see anything, we can go one at a time and see what each of us can get.
Okay, but we don't go far, and we stay back. We're not trying to get hurt just to hear a conversation that may or may not help us.
Got
and then
it.
Savannah will flit in.
Give me a acrobatics check. It's dexterity. If
See how cool that was? I knew it was Dex.
you smooth. You drop down, and the right angle, the only way that you could get in is you had to skim just past a human controller's head, and if you didn't hit it just right, he was going to notice you. He's playing this air hockey table right here. Here, we'll put him there. But you duck right behind him none the wiser. Both him and the person he's playing with so engrossed into this air hockey game. You fly in, and you see the Visser and his patrol, his units. No, not his unit. His guard following him. Where did Savannah's token go?
It's hella on the other side of the map.
Yeah, let me help you.
Thank you.
Yeah, mine is like stuck over there too. I can't move it.
There's walls blocking your way, so you can't move them through walls. You have to take the paths. So it's hard, but here, we'll put you there, Dylan.
So this was the game room, the voluntary controller area corridor into another open space?
Where you're going right now, from the voluntary controller is into that room that said private pool.
Okay. And Savannah successfully made the pass.
Yeah, you're down in here now. Can you see?
I can. I'm just I can't see if there's I'm basically just trying to get more information to be able to mentally picture the door or hall or arch that she's come through and what the landscape is now.
So as you go through this arch, it leads to another corridor that opens up into a small room. And in the room, you see a pool in there, a man standing, a computer to the north wall, and a man in the pool, submerged in the pool with his head leaning to the side. This is a Yeerk pool. And as you get in here, you kind of fly down and are fluttering around in this first area. And you see them getting to the end of it, going out into another open area. You see the Visser and his crew.
Okay. If I am thinking that it looks... If I think I can guide Cameron and Dylan through safely enough, I will ask one of them to come through with me and the other one to still keep watch where they are. Because right now I'm imagining we're getting close to where they're going to have that conversation. And if I can kind of string them out so that we have somebody watching all ends, somebody listening to the conversation, I'll do that. If I don't think I can get somebody safely through there by guiding them, just telling them directions, I won't ask that.
I'd say if you move a little bit forward, you could get a better idea. If you want to keep moving forward a little bit.
Yeah.
So as you move forward and they move forward, can you see out there yet?
I can see.
You see the Yeerk River flow again right in front of you in this opening. But as you kind of look back, you think you could probably tell them how to duck down in here if you wanted to.
Probably, or I feel confident about it.
It wasn't too difficult for you. I think that you could tell them and they could try it, but they're still like, it just depends on how well they do.
Right.
You
No,
did it okay.
I'm kind of trying to get more of a, how confusing is it?
The entrance is narrow, but then it opens up so that the part you need to just thread the needle through is a short part.
So would you say with like very succinct instructions, we could have advantage on that check?
I would say I would let Savannah make a persuasion roll to see if you guys could have advantage.
Against you? Like, no, as a person?
Like, you got to like roll above a DC or something like that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that she'll try that then. If it's looking like it opens up, so it's only one small part where we're dipping down. I have eyes on the inside. They have eyes on the outside. We can determine when it's clear. There's nobody trying to pass through there. And when hopefully attention, at least on my side where attention's waning, I think I could potentially get one of them through here. So I will tell them very clearly, I'll tell you when no one is looking towards the doorway here and when no one is approaching the doorway here. I need one of you through here. It's just a quick duck down and then into this open space. Just dive under the door and there's 3 feet of rock and then you're up into an open area right on the other side.
Give me your persuasion roll.
Okay, as Savannah.
Yeah, because it's probably higher than the bats anyway.
Well, let's check. Let's give it a quick check. Okay, it's a little higher than the bats, but not as much as I'd strictly like.
Yeah, she gives you guys that info.
Okay, hang on one moment. This might be nothing, but just one moment.
No, yeah, for sure. Check.
Yeah. Is that an ability check?
That is.
May I re-roll that with clear bright line?
Does clear bright line say it must be a wisdom? It doesn't matter.
It didn't. Let me. I'll send it to you so you don't think I'm a dirty liar.
I don't think you're dirty or liar. Ability check or saving throw. Yeah, you just apply it. You can do it a number of times. Yeah, so you can re-roll it.
Yeah, once per day I can re-roll. And I crit real hard.
Yeah. I would do
the wrong way.
I'd re-roll it.
I'd love to. May I?
That's a 0. Yeah.
Not much better.
With those directions, Dylan, you think you could probably do it, but it's still a little bit unclear exactly like the dimensions and even your echolocation. There's something in here fucking with it. Maybe some kind of vibrations that are coming from this pool.
Okay, well, Savannah's getting too far away for her comfort, so she's still going to try it no matter what.
Okay. You won't get advantage, but you won't take like disadvantage or anything. You were going to because of that 0. I was going to be like, all right, everybody get disadvantage now, but
rude. Okay.
Dylan, you go to shoot this, thread this needle. You have something? Oh, I thought you were saying, oh no, I have something.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Oh, I had to do that first. Never mind.
Oh.
I was going to say I can use my lucky, but I can't right now.
You can't?
I already rolled it.
I thought that was what lucky was. It lets you reroll. I don't know
before the outcome is determined.
Oh, well, you don't. I technically haven't told you if you passed or failed yet.
I'm using that 11.
Okay. With an 11, you're flying down and you like miscalculate just a little bit and you're going to run right into this guy's face. And as you do, his opponent smacks the hockey puck and it hits his fingers that are like leaned over the side of it. And he like curls down and clutches his fingers and goes, ah, as you float right above his head and slide into this corridor and spread your wings back and catch the air. And you're in here. You see Savannah flitting around too. That was close.
Dylan's like, hey, so good instructions on the cavern and everything, but the guys playing air hockey, that was something. Yeah.
Yeah, they're enthusiastic.
Hey, should I try this thing?
No, stay out there because
Nope.
you're going to have to watch for our escape route.
Okay, gotcha. Don't go too far, and good luck.
We're not going to go out of thought speak range. If they travel beyond that, we stop following this.
All right, I'll stay above the river. And he'll fly back over. So here, we'll move you in here, Dylan. And we'll keep Cameron flying around the river and stuff. You guys keep moving through, and you see the Visser and his crew come to another bridge. As you guys fly out into this space, behind you, you see a guard and a man on a computer terminal and a door. To the north, you see another computer terminal, a bridge, and a platform. To the right, you see a Taxon milling around, eating walls and other rocks and looking gross. They go across the bridge, and as they do, and you guys follow, you guys can roll me perception checks.
Hearing again?
This one will be more sight-based. Actually,
Okay.
yeah, it can be hearing too.
Okay. So 12.
Um,
18.
Yeah, Savannah, you hear the noises of the Yeerk pool or the Yeerk River, like the everything, the voluntary controllers, the staging area, all that. You hear it coming from back, and you see like the river flowing through that way. Dylan, you see Cameron. You see him, the little bat flittering around the roof as you kind of, as you guys get above this river. Can you guys see down this way? You'll see Cameron kind of flitter around. I'm trying to show it. Yeah, he'll be like flittering around here and stuff. He doesn't seem to see you all though, as he flies. Just because of like he didn't perceive you. He's just looking or fluttering around.
So it connects that way to the pool where we just left Cameron then?
The river does. That's what you can kind of deduce from that.
Okay. When I see Cameron there, it's not going to be like, oh, I see you. When I'm letting you know, it'll be like, hey, Cameron, I see you floating out there. When you get a chance, try and get somewhere and stay still to be less noticeable.
Gotcha. And you see him kind of flitter out of view. And then a second later, he flitters back in view and goes to the top and just hangs there. He's going to be right there until you guys tell him otherwise. Here, I'll just, as you guys echolocate, you can kind of see some stuff. So I'll give you this real quick. So this is the hallway you're in. It's just really dark. That's why you can't see as your characters.
I don't think that matters to us.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying like on screen. No. That's why you
No, I
see.
know. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Thanks. But yeah, so like right here, there's a corridor you guys can see with your echolocation. And over here, did that move you both? Yeah. There's just more caverns, and this is where the river kind of flows around. You guys get that with your echolocation, but you're still right here.
Okay.
They all walk up this little bridge thing, and it leads to like a higher level. What's this Hork-Bajir doing here? This Ged stays out here. The Hork-Bajirs stop here. And the Visser keeps moving. What do you guys do?
When the Hork-Bajir stop, do they stop and turn like they're guarding?
They do. They stop and cross their arms and kind of look out. There are also 2 human guards there with Dracon Beams on their hips.
I think at that point, Savannah's going to go, Dylan, that looks like the spot where they might be having the meeting, but there's 4 guards there. I think you should get to the ceiling and stay still. And I'm going to attempt it.
Absolutely. And Dylan is going to swoop up. I think probably toward the corner.
Okay.
Like go over the river and up toward the corner where nobody can see her, but she can see sort of into that hallway a little bit.
What, here?
Why don't I just move it?
Yeah.
Like there.
All right. Hell yeah. And Savannah, you're just going in?
I'm going to try to calculate, I'm going to be looking, I'm going to try to see the best route at the highest point above all of their heads. And I'm going to try to pick my moment when they are.
If I see any good way, then I'm going to relay that to her as well.
Okay. Yeah. Dylan, as you kind of get to right there, you can kind of see the path and relay that back to her. Dylan, can you see anything else? As far as when you moved up there, can you see any other figures?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
All right. If you can't see their name yet, then you can't relay exact. Actually, yeah, you don't.
Yeah, hold on. I just have to zoom in.
Do you know who that person is? Like in game? As I don't know.
I wouldn't.
Well, but
I mean,
either way,
I could probably put it together because they were talking
they
about
have
it,
talked
right?
about him. Yeah. Either way, you can give Savannah a better shot in.
Yeah.
But I was just saying, if you have anything and you want to relay any information.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, "Hey, Savannah, there are the Viceroy Visser guy thingy is off to the right, and he's talking to somebody else."
Okay. I will just try to get just past the guards and listen in.
Okay, perfect.
Jenna, inspiration for using Viceroys. Savannah, you can give me an acrobatics check with advantage, and then followed by stealth check.
Okay. So Dex.
Yep.
13 or 13. Pick your poison. And then a stealth check. What would that be?
Also Dex.
Also Dex. Does that get advantage as well or no?
It doesn't.
Okay, so an 8.
So you duck down and you see the path that Dylan told you to take, and you curve and bank through the stalactites. For this, we are going to give some rolls to the people, to the guards. Well, you flutter in, Savannah. You bank and miss the stalactites and dart right in. But we're going to give some checks. So the Hork-Bajirs do have disadvantage in low light. Roll. Luckily, this one does not see you. Luckily.
What the fuck, Austin?
The next one does see you and watches you fly past him. And he'll
Isn't it 2 Hork-Bajir, 2 dudes?
2 Hork-Bajir, 2 dudes, and a Ged is out there technically, but I'm not going to give him a roll. Um,
Gotcha.
he does like look up and watch you. What do you do as you get past him? This
Literally.
Hork-Bajir has a red sash on.
Okay. So there's still stalactites, right? Like on the ceiling.
Mhm.
Savannah's pod racing through there, like just basically trying to stay up as high as she can. And like literally she gets not like if the hallway to the visitors from the guards is 20 feet long, she's going to the 10-foot point and flipping upside down and staying still.
This Hork-Bajir does keep his eye on you. And he's just watching up there. I'm going to move you in, Savannah. And as you're in here, you look and you see standing in front of Visser Three is the towering, bulky cyborg eye patch with a red a red light on his eye. Hork-Bajir, Visser 2, standing in front of him. By him is another Hork-Bajir with a green sash. And you can hear him talking. Dylan, give me a perception check for hearing, so with advantage.
And Savannah's relaying everything she hears back to Dylan and Cameron as well.
Well, no need then if you don't want to, but
I mean, you can. I just like if Savannah dies here, the information doesn't die with her.
Yeah. I just meant if Dylan wanted to try to hear it, she can.
Yes, you do.
She hear it real good.
Mm-hmm.
As like he approaches Visser 2, Visser 3 says, "Visser, you caught me just at the right time. I was about to head to the mothership to feed when I received your summons. How can I help the efforts of the Empire?" This is all in thought speak. Open thought speak. Cocky, open thought speak. By doing your duty, by stomping out the Andalite bandits. Your words seem eager to help, but your actions have proved lackluster. Do you have anything new to report? Visser 3's eyes narrow, Savannah, and his tone doesn't change, though. I have taken control of the situation. We believe they're hiding out in the woods near the crash site. They arrived on scene quickly. We also believe that they may have human morphs. I have my best soldiers looking. You seem to believe something. You seem to believe some things, but know nothing. You have an army on your side. How many do they have? My sources believe that there are very few. Another theory. Your methods seem to be failing you, Visser. If you like, I can bring in my soldiers and eradicate your problem for you. Again. I wouldn't want to impose on your operation unless requested. If you can't get it done. Savannah, you see Visser 3's tailblade twitch. And Visser 2 sees it as well. Or if you have other methods you want to try, I'm open to suggestions. Visser 2 spreads his arms wide with this sentence. Visser 2 spreads his arms wide with this sentence, and a cocky smile spreads halfway across his Hork-Bajir face. Visser 3 is seething, but takes a deep breath and relaxes his tail some. That will not be necessary. We're on top of the situation, and the Andalite scum will be taken care of within the week. Doubtful. Visser 2 says, doubtful. On another note, I will be off world for a time, and I'm leaving some of my troops here to assess what happens while I'm gone. The 13 will be checking on your progress very soon. Give me something to show them, or I assure you, this planet will be taken from your control and given to someone more competent. Yes, I will. No more words. Visser 2 walks up, and he gets right beside Visser 3's face and into his ear. He says, I tire of your excuses. Bring results or I'll remove you from your position myself. He looks the Andalite up and down once more, and with a huff of steam from his nostrils, he walks out of the room, a green-sashed Hork-Bajir following him. Visser 3 waits until Visser 2 is gone and slams his hands down on a nearby desk. Papers and clipboards flying. As Visser 3 slams his hands down on the desk, another non-sashed Hork-Bajir, you see him running up, Dylan, and he's making his way towards the room. The human guards will look at him. The red sashed Hork-Bajirs will stop him, but he'll kind of look past. This does make the red sashed Hork-Bajir take his eye off you, Savannah. As this non-sashed Hork-Bajir gets to the sashed Hork-Bajirs, they stop him, but he looks past to the Visser, and the Visser nods. They let him pass, and the new Hork-Bajir says, "Visser, your ship is ready to depart to the mothership." Thwack! The Hork-Bajir head thuds to the ground. "Thank you. That will be all."
Okay, well, that was kind of an epic time to crash.
That was really good
fucking
timing,
cool.
actually. Yeah.
That was
That
kind
will
of
be all.
great.
Goodbye.
That was kind of
Almost-
really cool.
Yeah, this
That
thing
was
knows what it's
perfect.
doing. This thing does know what it's doing.
Ah.
The Visser turns his head and heads back out the way he came. The red-sashed Hork-Bajir following. What do you guys do?
I'm telling everybody that he's going their way. He's moving towards them. And then I'll say if yeah, Savannah will just tell them if there's a way for you guys to stealthily follow him from high up, don't get close. One of the Hork-Bajir already spotted me. I'll be out once the opening of this hallway is clear.
All right.
Everybody gets out.
Savannah, as the Hork-Bajir and Visser 3 moves, you can try to make your way out past these human guards. Just go ahead and give me another stealth check.
Okay.
And they're not looking at you, so it's not going to be too hard.
Okay. Dex again? Yeah.
Yes.
13.
You flutter above their heads back up into the ceiling. Dylan, you watch as they come back down and cross under where you are. And as they go back down this ramp, instead of heading back towards the bridge, they go north into a different corridor. So with that, Dylan, do you follow the Andalite or do you make your way back?
I think that she's gonna think out to Savannah and say, "Hey, do you want me to see how far I can get with them?"
I don't want you to take any unnecessary risks at this point. We've got a lot of information. I think we could just go if it's going to be a risk.
Okay. And she's gonna swoop toward Savannah and Cameron.
And really, as the Visser breaks away and you guys know your way around, you can stay close to the ceiling. I think you can even fly to the ledge that you guys saw from before. And as you guys make your way to the ledge, you can demorph. I don't want to presume, or do you guys keep flying?
We're going the exact same way we came from, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we should probably go, and if it's clear, echolocate right around that computer hatch area where we first came in. We should grab our shoes and head out. Demorph, grab our shoes, leave.
Oh, yeah, no problem. If you guys get to the ledge and you're like, oh, yeah, the shoes. Go down there and get the shoes. I mean, Nate did make it a point to say, I'm going to make, he's looking for a place to stash the stuff to see if he could morph, and then kept going.
Oh, if he took them, then let's just morph and continue down the hallway. If I'm just going to keep saying it. Hey, if he took them, fuck it.
Just carry on.
Did you catch all
Zac
that,
would've took 'em.
Austin? Did you
Yeah,
catch all that?
I don't
great.
think that would be a stretch.
Yeah, cool.
I don't think it would be either.
Good.
I think it would be logical and reasonable.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's something
I just
Zac
said
would
if
do.
he took the shoes, we can just continue down the hallway.
Sure, yeah. And I'll say with that, as you guys continue down the hallway, wherever you decide to demorph and keep moving, you can. Zac, you've made it out into the mall successfully.
Yeah.
And
I'm at Baskin Robbins, baby. I'm having a fucking bowl.
Oh, you should see Max, but we'll have to take care of that next time because that's where we're going to stop tonight.
That all happens off camera. It's one of the coolest things that ever happens, and it'll never be described.